All right, what's going on? We got a busted down pump. Yes, we do. Mr. David Pemble, Mountainside Repair, to the rescue, to the rescue. David's got the laptop. We're gonna plug in, see what's going on. Our guy got about 300 yards through a 600-yard pour yesterday. Came down to the pump. He was up on the 10th level deck. Came down to the pump, changed out a battery in the remote, and the dash was lit up like a Christmas tree. Noticed that the DEF fluid, which he had topped up just that morning, had not budged. It was still completely full, so it's not regenerating. So the truck went into a derate mode. What we were told by the Mack dealer is undo the speed sensor to the transmission, and the derate would not be in effect. Apparently the derate is just a speed sensitive thing, not RPM sensitive. We did that. We still couldn't get more than about 10 miles an hour out of it. There is suspicion that maybe the DPF filter, diesel particulate filter, is heavily clogged. But we have the laptop, we have the software in our possession. We're going to plug in here and see if we can't figure out what's going on and hopefully get this thing going again here. The worst part of all this pump truck is our 56 meter, weighing about around 100,000 pounds. There's only 2 guys in town that can tow it. Those of you that watch or may watch the Highway Through Hell reality TV series, the tow truck show, Al from Quirings, who's one of the stars on that show, is one of the guys who can tow it. Apparently he's out of town for 3 days on a big job, and the other guy is Merv from Aggressive, and apparently they are also out of town until mid this evening. So we didn't want to risk it and try and limp it back on the highway, because it's about 30 miles to our yard. It's about 30 miles to the Mack dealership. Oh, the keys? Battery box. Uh-oh, we might have the first hiccup here. Okay, we got to check and make sure the operator left the keys in the battery box. Check back in a minute. Oh, we located the keys. Where were they?
Right down in there.
Well, that was scary. That would have really sucked. Okay, we got the keys. Okay, first order of business, we got the keys. Let's see. What do you think the odds are of this thing driving out of here? Percentage.
Drivable, yes.
At legal highway speeds.
But length of time, I don't know.
So the duration is the question.
Yeah, that's good.
Who's gonna drive it? I don't want to drive it. Oh boy. Cool, I'm driving the tool truck. You got a tow strap on this thing or what? Okay, keys in. Let's see what the dash does. I feel like we need to put pylons out.
No, we're good.
Guaranteed they've all been lost off the pump. People come flying through here. So what are you gonna key it up first? I just want to catch the dash.
Yeah.
The lights on the dash. Let's see what we got. Should we sing a Christmas carol? Watch, it'll be nothing. It's all gone.
Vehicle speed limited.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the speed sensor is disconnected still.
Oh, is it?
He did that, and he could only get like, he said if he put it in like 5th gear, he could get 20 kilometers an hour out of it, which is faster than what it should be limited to. So unplugging it did do what it was supposed to do. The guy at Mack was saying that it could just be heavily, what did he say? Heavily restricted DPF system.
Yeah.
Which is why it would go above the speed limit. So it's not being limited by speed, it's being limited by power. But Corey was saying when he was pumping, it was just fine. The engine didn't lug at all.
Yeah, I know they have different settings when they're in PTO.
Yeah, okay.
I've never dealt with that before.
Yeah, so this pump luckily does not, the speedometer does not run when it's in PTO. So in theory, that speed limited derate will not affect it when it's in PTO. So David's gonna plug the laptop in. We'll check back in, see what's going on. You look smart with your computer.
Right?
This guy's not a mechanic, he's a technician.
Here we go.
Oh, here's the best part. 4-hour parking. We've been here for about 16 hours. So we're parked illegally. And we're literally parked illegally right in front of the provincial courthouse. Yeah, how's that for timing? Oh well, no tickets yet, that's good. And what are they gonna do, tow us? You get it? You get it? That's my funny joke. Because they can't. Look what I found. amongst all the Dyka gear and reducers and buckets of bentonite, we have located cones. This is Mike's pump primarily. Mike is very organized and responsible, so look, it even says unit Y56 right there. I know there should be 4, so now we've got 2, but that's probably more cones than the rest of the pumps have on them, I'm betting. Just like that, we're safe. We're all coned up, we're safe. What you doing? What you doing?
Ooh, there's lots.
There's lots?
There's a list.
Oh, of things that are wrong?
Yeah. Well, there's only a couple active. But look at this friggin' list. Like, how many items are here? Like 30?
Wow.
Level sensor, engine oil level sensor.
Okay.
Exhaust gas temperature, yeah, it's not
That
running.
air alarm, low air alarm is just ruining my video right now. What's the big ones?
After treatment module. Injection valve bank 1, unit 1.
Not injecting fluid, do you think?
Well, I'm gonna save everything and then reset.
Ah, okay.
And then we'll run it and see.
And you do that right from the computer.
Oh yeah.
And this is software we subscribe from Mac, or you purchase it?
No, this is J-Pro.
Oh.
The Mac software is ridiculously slow.
Oh, okay.
It takes forever to start up. And this will plug in almost anything.
And it gives you all the same functions as the Mac stuff for getting in there, resetting.
Yeah.
J-Pro, let me catch that on the screen.
Oh.
J-Pro.
You'll see right here, J-Pro.
J-Pro Commercial Vehicle Diagnostic.
And you can even set these up to work like on a tractor.
Really?
Like John Deere.
And how much was it? The software? Like, is this the one that was like 3 grand?
No. It's 1,100 a year, I think.
Oh, okay, per year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go in, reset, flash it up, and see what it does.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check back in when we're doing that. While David's doing his thing here, I'm just gonna mention this is a 2014 Mack with the MP8 engine. We also have a 2008 Mack with an MP8 under our 58 meter pump. First version of Regen actually injects diesel into the exhaust instead of using DEF fluid. And knock on wood, that one, as far as the regeneration system, has actually been flawless for us. And I know a lot of guys had issues with those early iterations, but ours has actually been really good. We really lucked out there. Even this one here, it's been really good. This is, I swear, it's the first time we've had an issue like this with this thing, right? Related to the DPF?
No.
It's not the first time?
We managed to get it to Mac.
Ah, okay. But it hasn't been terrible.
No.
Okay, yeah. Passing grade. Are you hooking the speed sensor back up?
Yeah. So I can get rid of that code.
Oh, it's got a code for the speed sensor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get monetized or copyrighted. Turn that ringer off. Anyhow, speed sensor's right underneath there. We just disconnected the connector. I can't really get in there with the camera. It would get overly cozy and weird to have 2 of us under there, I think, so. What's the interface thing do here? Does that link up to the computer? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the computer plugs into that. I see.
And then you have different plugs for like the older Macs or
Oh, okay.
GM
So this piece you have to purchase.
Yeah.
How much is that?
I don't know. Our nice friends at Mac supplied it for us.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Way to go. Thanks, Mac. They've actually been quite good, Mac. Everybody had a few rough years there when there was a learning curve when all this emission stuff was new.
Yeah,
It was actually about a decade-long learning curve, but it wasn't just Mac, it was kind of everybody.
They called it a parts credit.
Parts credit.
And I used it to buy this.
There we go.
Okay, well, we're clear now.
We're clear?
No codes.
What about the dash? How's the dash
Well,
look?
dash will be clear.
It will be.
Yeah, we'll run it and see what comes back.
Oh, buddy. So we can fire it up and get rid of that low air warning at least.
Yeah. It'll probably have to warm up to do anything.
So it's got that one weird logo. It looks like a pair of glasses. What is that?
That's the intake heater. Like, kind of like a glow plug.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
It'll go away.
So what do? We get it to operating temp and then we try and do a regen?
Yeah, well, once it gets, I can check the filter right now.
Well, you can. It'll tell us the percentage of how plugged it is.
Yeah. Well, here I'll go. Here's your checklist you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
Check all those items.
Check 19 different things.
Yep, okay,
And then,
done.
Yeah, done. Check them.
Actually, that doesn't seem to be too bad.
Really?
Differential sensor's only reading 0.3 kPa, which should run.
So which is how plugged it is? Is that a yellow graphic?
Well, yeah, if I go, here's kind of the temperature and the soot level. But it should say percentage. Soot percentage at 28%.
28%.
Which is low.
Really? And what when you really are in like danger zone, what percentage are you at? Like,
I've seen this at 130.
At 130%.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know why, but we're at 28.
So we just shut down because we weren't regenning. Probably.
Yeah, that is weird though.
So we'll warm her up and try and do a manual regen?
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Okay, that's the next step. Let her get nice and hot. Are you feeling more confident now about your drive?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. It's okay, man. If you're running into problems, we got 2 cones. We're good.
We're good.
We got cones. 100,000 pounds of truck and 2 pylons. What could go wrong? All right, we made an executive decision. We are not going to perform a regen right in front of the courthouse because we are actually parked illegally. We're going to spin this thing around, jump over to the other side of the road, being the courteous individuals that we are, and we will perform the regen there. Also, driving up the block, turning it around will help to get this thing up to operating temperature. So that's what we're going to do. You know, it's funny. For a split second, I got the lightning bolt when I was kind of off camber, turning around. What if it turns out that it's low coolant? Is that even possible?
Shut down?
Yeah, that many lights and a shutdown from low coolant?
No.
Okay.
There was lots of codes there.
There was. Okay, good. Excellent.
I'll see if it's warm enough to start.
All right, we're gonna see if she's hot enough to initiate the manual regeneration here. David's just plugging in the laptop. We're gonna see. It actually just idled up right now.
That was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, okay. Okay, we got action. The truck has heated up. David has initiated the manual regeneration.
Oh yeah, see, look at differential sensors at 1.2 now.
So that's telling us the DPF is flowing?
That's just getting plugged. What's that squealing?
It's more of a whistling. Maybe a belt. What do you think?
Sounds like turbo almost.
Well, when it idled up and went under load, it started doing that. Yeah, it's just a turbo whistling away. We're just building boost, bro.
Building boost.
Or maybe we're leaking boost. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's telling us the DPF is at least flowing.
Yeah.
So the tank not drawing down yesterday was not because it was plugged. It just wasn't flowing. It wasn't doing a regen.
Yeah. Where does it say?
Would be safe to say.
Where does it say soot level on this thing? Yeah, let's check it here. Apparently the load is at 0%.
So everything's nice and clean.
But that, I've never seen one at 0.
Interesting.
That is. Oh, I'm looking at. I just don't look at this. This is the chart.
Oh,
it's right here, 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we're done the regen, that number should drop down if it's working.
Yeah.
So we'll let it burn off. And we'll check back in and see what it's at.
Yep. We'll see what happens.
Very, very interesting. So what the guy at Mack had told me about unhooking the speed sensor, overriding the D rate. Have you ever heard that before? Because it didn't work.
Yep.
He still said he wasn't able to go over 20 kilometers an hour in the higher gears.
But yeah.
The lower gears, it was like 8 kilometers an hour, like you said. That's kind of like the
yeah,
what it's supposed to be limited to, 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But he said he was able to go faster, but maybe he was downhill or something.
Yeah, it could have been, right?
All right, we'll burn this baby off and
We'll see.
check back in. We will see. You want a warm melted Slurpee? This is Corey's Slurpee. Corey's 43 years old and he's still actually he's 44 and he still likes the Slurpees. With the barber pole candy cane straw too. That was probably just for him.
And fucking cardboard too.
The cardboard straw. Yeah, save the turtles, right?
Oh, yeah.
Save the turtles. Yeah, that's a whole nother video. Okay, we got a telemarketer call here, probably an Indian scammer. Let's mess with them while we're waiting. Hello? Hello? They always hang up when I answer the phone and they pick up that I'm not a senior citizen or somebody who speaks English as a second language. Huh. That could have been fun too. Maybe they'll call back. Yeah, so stepping outside here. Wow, she is whistling. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound good. Is that because it's in PTO?
It's not in PTO.
Oh. What is that shaft that's turning then? Oh, that's the power steering shaft. Is that because of the rear steer?
Yeah.
Ah, that's because of the rear steer. It sounds like it's coming from that shaft. Now what if you just rev it up when it's not in regen? Okay, so it doesn't do it then, so it's 100%, but the regen puts it under load, doesn't it? A little bit, or no?
No, there's no way of doing that.
Okay, so that's the regen making the noise.
Yeah, but I don't think it was warm enough.
Oh, you think it was too cold? Okay, we'll heat her up a little bit, we'll try again?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let her get a little hotter, try again.
No, and weird thing, with it idling and then you go to rev it up, nothing, it sounds perfect. As soon as I initiated the regen, I get a bit of a squealing system coming from the exhaust.
Oh.
Do the regen, see if it drives. If we need help, we can take it there. They can spend 1 hour today.
Well, they can.
1 hour.
Like tonight or like today?
Tonight.
Tonight.
They can allot 1 hour of time. Otherwise, tomorrow.
Okay, so we're not booking her out for tomorrow then. So it had to have been something more significant than a random freak thing that caused all this, right?
Well,
there's got to be something behind it, one would think.
He said that which one was it? This one right here. Injection valve control bank 1. Unit 1 circuit open. He says that would have been the cause.
Oh, really?
Only 3 counts, but the way he explained it, 1 count can be 6 hours. So it can have an issue for a long period of time.
So that's like a faulty injector?
Yeah, I think it's the controller. Controller for the what do they call that? The 7th injector, or sorry, the 9th injector.
And the controllers are built right into the injector, or they can be replaced separately?
It's bolted on the side.
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. So you're not getting into replacing injectors, hopefully.
No, but that's just the DEF injector.
Oh, it's a DEF injector.
Yeah.
Okay, not a diesel fuel injector.
No.
Oh, okay.
That would be a different code and everything.
So that would be great, because that's an easy fix.
Yeah.
If that's what it was. If that's what it was. Yeah, okay.
We'll see what happens.
So cross our fingers and hope. But it happened enough times. You said 3 times?
3 times.
Oh, she idled down.
So it's done.
We are regen. But the filter still shows 28%?
Come on, I gotta get back in there now. Where's that screen? It's open somewhere. Zero.
0%.
It's right at 0.
Okay, so it worked.
The pressure came down. It's only at 0.9, but that could be. I wonder if I rev it up if it goes back. Oh yeah. So. Okay. Well, maybe we'll give it a go. Let it cool down a little more.
And how often does it regen? Every 8 hours? 6 hours?
No idea. It's whenever it's needed.
So to roll the dice and try and pump a job with it is really rolling the dice. Because as soon as it comes time to regen again and it can't, we're going to get the same issue.
But if it's going to continually happen, we'll know in 10 minutes of driving.
Oh, we will?
Oh yeah, if it's an issue, it'll come right back.
It will, okay.
So I think a good old drive, maybe a drive back home.
Okay.
It's 10:30 in the morning, traffic won't be bad.
Yeah, what could go wrong? So do you want me to drive and you follow in your tool truck, or do you want me to drive my truck and follow you in this? And then bring you back to your truck?
Why don't you drive it home and I'll go to my next job?
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
And Scotty's give you a ride back.
Well, now you're just thinking way too rationally.
My next job's just not too far from here, so.
It's a good idea. What if I break down though and I don't have you to told me?
I'll come help you.
Oh boy, okay, pressure's on.
I'll pick you up and we'll go for lunch.
Oh boy, well, fortunately half the drive is downhill, so I'll throw it into, I don't think you can use the term Mexican overdrive anymore, can you?
No, I think that's frowned upon.
It is, but yeah, that's an old school 80s/90s term for throwing the pump in neutral and just coasting it. But yeah, not super politically correct. So we'll call it Canadian overdrive. We'll throw it in Canadian overdrive. Okay. Wish me luck. Yo, hey. So we got it manually regenerated from the laptop and everything's cleared, so we're going to try and drive it back to the yard. I'm going to try and drive it back. I'll just leave my pickup here. Can you give me a lift back, assuming I actually make it there? Unless, actually I better talk to David. Maybe we'll just take it straight to Mack. Actually, yeah, I think that's what they want to do. So they said they can allot 1 hour to looking at it either this afternoon or this evening. And if it's a quick fix, which it sounds like it may be a quick fix, it might just be the DEF injector or the controller for the DEF injector. Maybe they can fix it tonight. But I will. I'll jump on the pump here and head towards Mack. And if you want to meet me there, assuming I don't break down on the bridge, I'll be there in an hour. Yeah, I'll call you when I get close to. But yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we get there. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, we'll talk to you in a minute. Yeah, bye. All right, bro. Wish me luck.
You'll be good.
I'll be good.
Well, I was talking to the Mack guy.
Yeah.
He was saying the squealing is when it starts a regen, it basically cranks the pressure up on the turbo.
Oh, that's why. I told you, man. We were making boost. We were boosting. Yeah, that was us. Pump broke down. Maybe this one, but we got it fixed with the computer. Maybe.
We're gonna give it a go.
We'll see. Thanks, buddy. Wow, we're famous for all the wrong reasons here.
Yeah, so as soon as it starts the regen, it turns the fins, more boost. So
that's why. Okay.
Exhaust leak, that's all it is.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
It's probably one of those, what do they call it? A little gasket in between the
yeah, okay. The least of our worries at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, well, if it breaks down, I'll phone you. Have the computer ready.
Yeah, right.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you about it. We'll keep you posted. We'll check back in when we know what's actually wrong with the pump. For sure wrong.
Yeah.
All right, wish me luck. I got my pylons, I'm good. We'll see you in a bit. Even though it says no trucks, I'll just turn right. All right, bro. Talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Wish me luck, fellas. It's about an hour's drive through dense city traffic. If this thing croaks on me, I will definitely be on traffic radio. So check back in here when we get to our final destination. Hopefully, or sooner if we don't get to our final destination. All right, here we go. Freeway merge time. We're going all in on this one. Wish me luck, gentlemen. I may need it. All right, if this thing were to let me down, this is about the absolute worst place you could do so. One of the busiest bridges in the Lower Mainland. Fortunately, we're out of rush hour traffic. But yeah, you get one stall on this bridge, and you'll back traffic up 5-10 miles easily. So as long as we get over the crest of the bridge here, then we can coast to the rest of the way and we're all good. And our worst case scenario is behind us. But yeah, we got 0 lights on the dash right now. Everything's running good. So I'm feeling confident. All right, we made it. Cruise control from here, baby. All right, just like that, we've arrived at the dealership. I'll poke my head inside here and see where we can actually park this pig, because I know their lot is quite full. We'll jump in here, talk to the guys, and drop this girl off. We made it. No check engine lights, nothing eventful, just lots and lots of traffic and a little bit of rain. Fixed it. Check back in a minute. All right, so we're gonna pull her into the lot here. They're gonna do a quick scan on this thing at the dealership, and we'll see what they have to say. All right, so the guys here at the Mack dealership plugged in the laptop. What they found was an open circuit in the wiring to the DEF fluid dosing valve. So they're gonna go through the wiring, find where that break or that short is, and repair it. And they're gonna do it right now, which is amazing. I will say, for a few years there were some guys that were pretty critical of Mack and their service support. I think at the time a lot of people were going through the same thing, the learning curve of all this added emissions complexity. But man, oh man, these guys have really stepped up their game. Amazing that they're able to do this right away, and they got a full lot here. So they are going to be gracious enough to slide us in and hopefully get this thing dealt with. So thank you, Mack Trucks. Thumbs up. All right, here we are a few days later. She is back up and running. Our local Mack dealer actually had it fixed the same day which we took it in, just a couple hours later, in fact. So the final result was there was a open circuit in the wiring to the DEF dosing pump, which was not allowing the truck to regenerate. It wouldn't allow it to do a burn. So they went through the wiring, fixed that up. They also replaced the DEF dosing pump as well. From what I am told, my understanding is, even though all those the lights were looking like a Christmas tree there on the dashboard while it was pumping, while it was in PTO, the D rate will not affect the pump while it's in PTO unless you are at the point in which your particulate filter is so clogged up that it is restricting the engine. But we were only at 28%, so we were nowhere near that level. It was just triggering a warning because it was unable, or detected a fault, and thus wasn't unable to do a reburn. So anyhow, easy fix. Bit of a scare in the middle of the pour that we were on, halfway through 600 yards. Not the best situation, especially when you're up on the 10th level deck and the operator's all the way up top, the pump's all the way at the bottom, and it's tough to keep tabs on what's going on. Pretty good scenario for justifying the usage of an oiler on bigger booms, but that's a whole nother topic, maybe a whole nother video. Anyhow, we got her all fixed up. Hopefully this will be of some useful purpose / educational purpose to others as it was to us. Once again, thanks for watching, and actually a big shout out, big thanks to our local Mack dealer, Pacific Coast Heavy Truck. They really came through on this. So you lose a pump like this for a few days, and the lost revenue can add up pretty darn quick. So you know how it goes. Like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Over and out.